guys, here's the parts you're gonna need to convert the F30 to the B58 coil packs with the spark plugs. So you're gonna need the B58 coil packs conversion. I'm using a dining. Here's the part number to it. You can get this off ECS Tuning or any other website. Usually come with the B58 plugs right here. But because we're doing a conversion, you're gonna need to buy the kit. Usually comes with this. This is what the kit comes with, and it comes with the bracket and the plugs. So when you buy this separately, you're gonna pop the OEM B58 plugs off. I'm gonna put these on here. This is what go into the F30. That pin inside of it, you're gonna want to make sure it lines up with this and in the hole. And all you gotta do, pop off the OEM and put this one on. And you just pop it on. It's in there, nice and tight, and that's how you do it. Comes with these brackets. These brackets is what basically you're gonna put between the injectors and hold these things down. Spark plugs. This is OEM. I believe these are the OEM B58 spark plugs. They already come a step colder. I like to use Champion because they're reliable. So basically, these are the spark plugs I'm going to be using, and it's going to be gapped to 20. Depends on the tuner. You can leave it how it is, or it depends on what the tuner says. You gap it accordingly. The tools. You're going to need an E-socket, number 8. You're going to need a 16 socket. You're going to need a 10, and you're going to need an 8. Flathead screwdriver, so it helps taking out the coil packs. And number 14 socket, the very thin one. You're going to need a thin one to get down into the engine to take out the spark plugs. You can get this from Harbor Freight, that's what I got it from, this basically. Or you can buy it offline, anyone. And you're going to need a trusty Milwaukee. You gotta love Milwaukee. Alright guys, so let's get to the installation. Alright guys, so I had already pulled all of these things, but I put them back just to demonstrate and show you what size you need. So these things here, these are 10. You pull these with a 10 socket and you pop it right out. Same goes for the other side. You're gonna need to take off the windshield wiper blade. These are 16. This right here, you're gonna need to take this off. It's a bunch of 10s. The 10 socket, pull it right off. The brace right here, this is 16. 2 bolts right here, you pull them from there, and you have one over this side and one over the other side, left and right. These are 16 as well. Once you do that, you're gonna have space to number 6. You're doing all of this just so you can get to 5 and 6. Isn't that crazy? Those 2 back ones. Once you do that, the Vanus cable, push those 2 in on the side and you pop it right off. You're gonna need this vacuum as well. It's right here. You squeeze the side like this and pop right off. Alright guys, so once you do that now, see these are where the 8s you're gonna need to pull. But we're gonna take out the spark plugs first. Normally it's like this. Right, it's gonna be like this. All I gotta do is pop it up, pop these up, and you can then slide them out. This is why you need a screwdriver. The screwdriver you can put through here and help, and this is why you need a screwdriver. Flathead, sorry, any screwdriver, flathead or Phillips, you put in through the hole and you pop it up. Because for some reason, these things have some serious suction to them. So guys, if you notice, my engine may look different because this is a modified car. So a lot of stuff is kind of different, like you have the wastegate. This thing here, it's strapped, I run the vacuum lines to it, so that's why I'm still having it here. That's why I didn't get rid of it. This is a boost solenoid. I'm not using it, but I just have it hanging here. Once you pull coil packs, you pop them out. These are the F80 coil packs. I'll be using them on my other car. They're pretty good. They're really good actually. But I want more spark, so I'm using the B58. That's the only reason I'm converting to the B58. So these grounds, they are 8mm. You're gonna pull them to take off the spark plugs, grounds. Oh, you bastard. Yes, you have to be careful because these 8mm are easy to fall into the hole. And that's what just happened to me just now. So these bolts right here, once you pull off the grounds, because you want the clearance, you're going to use a 10 to pull these bolts right here. Take out the bolt. So now you have the brackets, right? If you look on the bottom, it have a groove to it. This one go down, you install like this. Just follow the grooves. If you notice, you got 2 pins right here. That's the guiding pin. That's basically to tell you that you have it the right way. And you just put back the bolts in there. Put back the bolt, the original bolt you took out, you just tighten it back. See, that's the bracket. Alright, so I'm going to take out these 2 spark plugs. 14, I like to use a long socket on my gun, but be careful, make sure it's on pull, not tighten. The trick, use the old coilovers and push it in and grab the spark plugs. See that? Yeah. Pop right out. Use the old one, lift it up. Yeah, these are the old one that was in there. When you're running E85 and high boost power, these are the NG keys I had in there originally. They're pretty good. I do like them. They're NG key R1. It's pretty good. There was holding, but after like 20 hard pulls, these bad boys, you know, one of them gonna start dying or something. So that's why I'm changing them. So using the Champion, and I'm gonna get these to 20. So this is the gapping tool I like to use. You can get it from Amazon. I posted a link in my description so you can find it. And I like to use these as well to do the gapping. If you notice, this is a OEM F30 spark plugs. You notice to the tip, and these are the B58. You see the difference? You saw how different it is. Look on the tip. Much different. Here is similar, but this is definitely different. So what I normally do, tool like this, slide it in, right? And you're gonna twist this part, and that's how you squeeze this down. You loosen it. Then what you're gonna do is, these blades here, you're gonna look for the gap in size you're looking for. So I'm looking for 0.20 right here, 0.20 millimeter. This is the blade I'm using. So this I'm gonna use, and I'm gonna put it in between here. Hopefully the camera is picking this up. And put it in between here. So if I put it in and it's very loose, that means you need to go, I need to squeeze it tighter. So when I slide this thing in, right, I need to feel a bite. If I feel a bite, that means it's good. See, it's like a bite between spark plugs. Because when you put it in and you just slide out, it's not really gap fully. When you put it in, slide in between, and you have that like a snug, and it have that bite, that's when you know at 20. That's when you know you gap it properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it for all other 6, and I get back to installing them. Alright guys, so after you gap your spark plugs, so you just drop them in the hole. I'm gonna tighten them. I like to untighten them first. I don't like to use the gun on this part. I just untighten them. And I use untighten them. I like to untighten them. I'm sure it's a torque spec. I will put it up so you can know the torque spec, but I like to untighten them. So once you do that now you're gonna put your coil packs in. They have an E-socket, it's right here. These are number 8, so let's put them in. So They kind of put it in a certain way, but what cool about it, the bracket, you can't go wrong. So I'm gonna install these two and show you. So all I gotta do is just turn the coil pack towards the bolt. Right, see that hole right here? On the bracket, you just untighten it with the E-socket. Same goes on this side. You just follow the direction of the bracket. So that 8mm ground, you want to put it back. So you want to organize this because you have extra wires here, so you have to be careful. And be careful with your injector plugs as well. This is the socket here. So you have, this is number 1 and this is number 2. So you're gonna plug one into one. It's pretty self-explanatory from here. Plug it in. Same goes for this one. This is number 2. Guys, it have that direction. So you want to plug them in the direction the wires are facing. And this is number 2 here. You only can go in one way. You can't mess up. You clip in. Once you do that, this grounds. You want to put it back over this thing here. And try your best not to lose this 8mm, because this thing is easy to get lost. You thread it in, so you're gonna get the 8mm socket. You just tuck it away nice and neat, and basically that's how you install it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest, and I'll get back to you when I'm finished. You wanna put back your Venus plug, and your vacuum. Alright guys, so once you plug everything up, then what you want to do is you want to look over your hole, make sure everything is plugged up properly, make sure your vacuum line is back in, and your Venus cable is plugged in. And now you have to go into the MHD and you have to tell the car that you have B58. Alright guys, you want to hook up a jumper box to your car battery if you're going to flash your car. And once you do that, you want to go in your car. So this is my tune, but what you want to do is you want to go, so I have a custom tune, and if you have a custom tune, all you got to do is go into the options. You go down to coil packs. Where is it? Coil packs. See, mine was set to OEM. Now I'm going to set it to B58 right here. It says, oh, see, B58. And once you do that, once you select B58, all I gotta do is just write them off. Car gonna do a bunch of crazy stuff. You wanna make sure your door is open, it's connected, and it's preparing to flash. Good thing about this, the newer cars, it turns itself off. You're gonna wait 30 seconds. Alright guys, it's been 30 seconds, so now to turn the car on. There you go guys, no codes. Alright guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you have any question, please leave it in the comment below and I'm sure we'll answer it. So talk to you guys later.